Alright, we should be live now. Anyone let me know if you're in chat right now. Massive game tonight. Essendon versus Adelaide. When was the last time Adelaide beat Essendon? Let me see. Hello, welcome. Round 6. When was last time Adelaide beat Essendon? Essendon won that. When was the last time Adelaide beat them? 2017, I think. I've just looked quickly. Hello, I'm Brandon. Welcome. Sydney Swans on top. Wanting Essendon to win, I say. We're about to be underway. There we go. Bounce in the middle. Rucks go at it. Stringer did well. Caldwell to Merritt. Merritt to Martin. He chips it forward. A nice kick. Everyone give me your tip for tonight in chat if you want to. Menzie into the 50. Caddy. Searching ball up. Time for a goal. Menzie held maybe. No. Oh, that's a terrible kick in. Martin, kick inside 50. 76 to 89. Does that mean you think Adelaide will win? If it's 76 to 89. Or Essendon. Langford goes down the middle. Redmond into the 50. Spills to the back and it's a goal. Hadn't even updated the point yet, but I can do both now. Good start for Essendon. Let me turn it down. There's a goal. Go Crows. I mean, yes, go Crows tonight. I want Adelaide to win. It's better for Hawthorn and I prefer Adelaide. Nah, down the Crows. Why do you want Essendon to win? Sydney Swans on top. So back in the middle again. Crows players hunting it. Here you go, the Bombers again. Draper into the 50. Langford takes the mark. Good start for Essendon. My whole family supports them besides my dad and brother. Right. Do they go for your dad and brother? Are they Sydney as well? If I was in the same situation, I'd probably want Essendon to lose, you know. Why do you want your family to be happy? Hello, Saurus, welcome. And in comes Langford, and he's just pulled it to the left. So Caldwell, Merritt. Hi, sorry. Hi. Hi, M. How are you, says Saurus. I'm good, thanks, Saurus. How are you? Massive game this weekend, Saurus, between my team and yours. Boo Essendon. I agree. That's a good one, that one. Now boundary throw in. Pretty much right on the wing there. I'm good. Not at all confident for tomorrow's game, though. Yeah, I don't know. I've sort of got a... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I could see Collingwood suddenly coming good again, you know. So, I don't know. Like, is it sort of like... Collingwood haven't had any terrible losses. Like, just sort of started losing a bit more, you know. You didn't even spell Essendon right. It says Sydney Swans on top. That's right, he didn't. Swans will destroy the Lions at the Gabba. We'll see. I'll be surprised if they destroyed them. That doesn't usually happen at the Gabba. I should go live tomorrow. I can't tomorrow because I'll be at the MCG. We're going so bad. Yeah. Not a great start here for Adelaide. It's funny because I don't, you know, clearly they're having a better year, but I don't think Essendon are really any better than Adelaide. I think they're sort of similar-ish, I'd say. But anyway, there's a goal to Essendon. Didn't even mention that. Jones kicked it, I think. Sydney beating Brisbane tomorrow. Well, that game's on Sunday, but interesting. I've tipped Brisbane. In those sorts of games, I more often than not just tip the home team in those complete 50-50s. I feel like the home team just wins more often than not. I mean, usually in those situations, the away team's slightly better because, you know, that's why it's 50-50. But yeah, I reckon the home team wins those more often. Into the 50 for Adelaide now for the first time. Thilthorpe. Murphy has a ping and misses. No, it's Sunday, Sydney versus Brisbane. Yeah, I know. It is. Behind. Yes, I know. Oh, Dawson's pushed Mackay to the ground 50 metres. And now they're open down the middle. Throw him into the 50, it's a mark. And this is not a great start for Adelaide. And I'm not very animated at the moment because it's sort of not very interesting at the moment. Anyway, here comes Cox. And he's got it. Great start for Essendon. Adelaide have got to change something here. Hope this isn't a smashing. Me too. Let's It's funny if Adelaide won tonight, they'd only be 3 games behind Essendon. Which, I mean, it's still probably quite a bit, but up the Hawks, says Josh. You betcha. Now Keys, here's a go for Adelaide. Couldn't quite. Spills to the ground. Holding the ball against Rochelle. To McGrath. Jeez. Judging by the first quarter, my score prediction is right. Well, probably not. Didn't you tip? You tipped them by 2 goals, so at this rate, at least, they'll win by more. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you could be right though. We'll see. I mean, definitely, if it keeps going like this, Essendon will win by a lot. Up to the 50, here's Himmelberg. Finds it, gets the handball away. Murphy, that could be holding the ball, and it is. And Essendon run away with it. Kick to Draper, who takes the mark. But it's cut off. It's not good for Adelaide. See, they go up towards the 50. Oh, Thilthorpe, what a grab. It's crazy how old Thilthorpe looks now all of a sudden. Into the 50. Here's a chance for Adelaide. He won't score, will he? Saligo misses.
Obviously, he's had plenty of time to work on that body, Richo, and build strength. Yeah, he's spent a lot of time in the gym. To be that deepest forward.
They need a goal here, Adelaide. Got to stay in touch. Big outage going around world. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if the stream would be working all right. It seems to be, I think. But yeah, no, there's, things going wrong around the world with the power and that. Oh, well done, Berry. Kicked the winner at this ground earlier this year. Into the 50. Fogarty couldn't quite. Oh, Keys keeps it in. Fogarty over the top, and there's a goal for Adelaide for Rochelle. And the Crows are on the board. And that's good for football. Regardless of who you want to win, I'd say that's good for football. Unless you're an Essendon supporter, of course. First goal for the Crom, that's right. Saurus's mates will be happy. Let's hope this is Adelaide's grand final and they can win it, and then, you know, they give up after that because we're playing them next week. So that's what we want. Oh, did well there. Out of the 50 again for the Crows. Out of the centre, sorry, into the 50. Saligo thought he was held, didn't get a free. Bombers run away with it. Although they get it to ground, yeah, here's a chance. Shield did well. Gets the handball to Caldwell. Kicks it down the line. Finally got some play. Yeah. Got to make the most of it. The Bombers still looking good here. Now here's a chance for Essendon. Into the 50. Ball bouncing. But the Crows retaliate. Did well. Gets it to Thilthorpe. Goes out wide to Rochelle. Rochelle, ball got to ground. Shield did well. Rochelle did enough to get the kick away. Keys and Redmond going for it. Ends with the ball up. Me and my friends, says Saurus. Yeah. Everyone wanting Adelaide to win tonight. Unless you go for Essendon, or unless you're Sydney Swans on top. He wants Essendon to win. Ball finds the boundary. Alright, let's hope this game gets interesting. I want an interesting game tonight. Could go one or two ways from here. Down the line. Oh, Caddy, good grab. He's good, this Caddy. Not a great kick. Gets to Shield and it's locked up. Or a ball up. Who do I think will win the grand final this year? You'd have to say Sydney. You'd have to say Sydney are more likely than anyone else, definitely at the moment. If Brisbane can win on Sunday, there's suddenly a very good chance of top two. Anyway, in the meantime, Thilthorpe nearly. Eventually Redmond gets it over. One behind. But yeah, if Brisbane get top 2, I mean they're as good a chance as Sydney probably, just about at least. That'll be a funny one, a Sydney-Brisbane grand final. I've never seen in my time an all-interstate grand final, an all non-Victorian grand final, rather. Interstate is a bit... Interstate from my perspective, not from others' perspectives. I'm just saying that because some people who aren't from Victoria might find it offensive, me saying interstate when I mean teams that aren't Victorian.
Looks like they're prepared to play a little bit of tempo, the Crows, if they can. Forced to go longer there.
But that'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind that. That's if Hawthorn don't make the grand final, of course. Not ruling that out. Saligo ran himself into trouble. Found their way out of it. Berry into the 50. Bombers get a fist to it. Brian couldn't quite. And the Bombers now have the numbers. Cannot rule that out. Well, we'll see, Saurus. We'll see on Saturday. That's the first step. I'd still be very, very surprised.
Really nice footwork here for the Bombers. Was there. Goes out of bounds though, we'll bring it back.
They love Caddy, that big fly, but best part about him, Richo, he didn't stay on the ground, he got up, he got it, impact, and had an impact in that next play, but what you love seeing from the young fella is a big flying effort, but also the second to get back up and react straight away.
Yeah, well pointed out. He was
Sam Mitchell Dynasty is coming up on the calendar soon. I sure hope so.
Pretty good, that's what we've seen of him so far.
I'm getting hungry again for a premiership.
that's where you just
I mean, you always are, but
see. Probably just doesn't know
it's
what
been too long as far as I'm concerned.
for a handball and just was in trouble the moment he had that receive. So you just got to know when you're calling for it whether you can actually play on and make something of it. And they've just worked their way back into this game now. They're getting their fair share of possession.
Hi, it's me again from the Collingwood and Essendon game. That's right. Welcome back, George and Digby. What do you reckon about tonight? What's your prediction? I went for Essendon by just 4 points tonight because I thought, I reckon it's a good game, but, didn't have it in me to quite tip Adelaide. It's definitely, I could see it going either way.
He's got himself into good positions. So that's the first.
Still got to give Essendon the edge though.
He keeps doing that. He'll start taking some marks. Shelley always dangerous.
Rochelle did well. There's Langford to McGrath. McGrath, high footy. Let's play on and eventually get punched over the boundary line.
You've just got to get yourself to as many contests as you can. So you can get into quarter time and you can go, look, I'm getting to contests. Yeah, I'm not.
Are you a 12 or however many home games there are Hawthorn member? Well, there's 11, but I'm a 17 game member, which is, a lot. Because the normal thing would be like, for a Hawthorn fan, it's like you get all the home games in Melbourne, but then you also get replacement games, which is like, because we play 4 games in Tasmania, you get some away games in Melbourne that they don't think are going to sell out, just go to the membership. But I've got a 17 game membership, which is all the home games and away games in Melbourne and the games in Tassie. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Thilthorpe. High tackle. Free kick to Adelaide.
Very stagnant ahead in.
That'd be so cool going to every home game and some away games every season. It sure is. It is cool. I mean, it'd be even cooler if, you know, if we didn't play in Launceston. I mean, I do like it there when I go. Not that I go every time, but, you know, like, for instance, like, you know, my mates who go for Collingwood, not that they go to every single game, but, you know, imagine 14 games at the MCG in a year. We have 9, which is, you know, decent amount, but, you know, it's all because of Tassie that it's not as many. Who's playing? Essendon and Adelaide. Well, I get my 1 to 4 games a season. Poor thing, Saurus. Move back to Melbourne, Saurus. That's what you should do. Too easy. Hey, I'm back. Also, what team do you support? I support Hawthorn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's got a bit of a role there as well as obviously young Bond in his second game on merit.
I'll be back. I just have to eat dinner. Alright, fair enough. Hope you enjoy your dinner, whatever it may be.
He's never still. He's always looking to get the handball.
So there's the boundary throw-in. Been sort of distracted from the play for a bit. I've always asked my parents that since we left. Understandable.
In this game, straight up the chimney. There is Martin Murphy.
The majority of your life you must have been, you know, asking that. It's holding the ball. Free kick to Adelaide. Into the 50. Thilthorpe takes the mark. I hope the Bombers don't lose or else they're out of the top 8. Well, that's why I hope they lose. 12 years, yeah. 12 years, Saurus. It's a long time to be in Adelaide. Not that I have anything against Adelaide. I think Adelaide's underrated. People say, oh, there's nothing to do in Adelaide. What is there to do anywhere? It's about, you know, what do you want to do that you can't do in Adelaide? Like what? There's no, like, amusement parks? Is that it or something? But, you know, what do you want to do? In the meantime, enough of that. Just as I was saying how Adelaide was underrated, Adelaide have kicked a goal through Thilthorpe. No MCG in Adelaide. That's some points. Well, they do have the second best ground in the league. I really like the Adelaide Oval. It's a good ground. It's better than Optus Stadium. Optus Stadium, you know, obviously that's the real modern one. It'd be all pristine and that, but I reckon in terms of like the ground itself, the Adelaide Oval's just nicer. Would be nicer. Here goes Durham down the line to Langford. Smith did well. Saligo wrapped up, gets the handball away though. Caddy to Langford to Durham. Handball inside 50. The Crows should recover. No, not quite. Dangerous. Langford kicks it towards goal. It's bouncing. Can it sit up for them? Ball in the goal square, but the Crows should clear it. We're only as far as Durham and it's going to come back. We do have a pretty good ground, says Saurus. I think I really like the, the hill. Not just the hill in itself, but just I like, you know, an open end. Makes the ground feel a lot more pleasant. You know, it's like the opposite of Marvel Stadium in that sense. like the whole vibe of the thing, you know. It's all pleasant there, whereas Marvel's just, you know, nothing pleasant about Marvel.
Just couldn't reel in the mark. Gersma comes in. In fact, it's Ridley who controlled a really difficult.
So 20 seconds to go in the first term now. The Bombers started very well. The Crows are recovered. Redmond has it. He's wrapped up. Wasn't deemed a tackle, I guess, or it would have been holding the ball. Stringer now. Stringer running towards the boundary. Handball keeps it in play. Still going Stringer, but eventually it goes out. Crows might get in front right now. Well, for your sake, luckily, I think Essendon will at least be in front at quarter time, for what it's worth. But an interesting start. Bombers look very good early. There's the siren, quarter time. The Crows have sort of worked their way back into it a bit. Phil Thorpe a monster. I know. He's just become a beast all of a sudden. Like he looks like 35. It's crazy. Like he's just a massive machine. What's he gonna be like when he's 30? Well, he's just turned 22.
What are you doing? Nothing. You know I'm nominated for gold here. Yes, you've told me several times. Mate, very busy. Lots to do. I'll see you on the night, okay?
Right, my go.
Bomber hold the lead. They sure do.
Game over. Stay in the Crows.
Hey, that's mine.
Sorry, Roy.
The TV Week Logie Awards, Sunday, August 18 on 7 and 7 Plus.
Yeah, I want to see what's going to happen from here. I'm interested. An Adelaide win would sure be interesting for football. Started well, Essendon. They sure did, but you know. Got to keep going, Essendon. I mean, you fear for them that, you know, you just feel like they'd be the ones to come out firing and go to sleep. Got to win tonight, Essendon. Go Dons, says Jack. Adelaide got back into that game, though. They sure did. Yeah. Yeah, Essendon started well, but I mean, the Crows, you know, the fact that Essendon got their goals so quickly, it's sort of, you feel like, you know, like once you know, it's a bit different if it's like a big comeback, but once you're sort of steady after one team starts well, you know, you're sort of in a good position from there, you know. Like for Adelaide, it sort of feels like they've withstood what Essendon did there, but we'll see what happens. But I'm intrigued. One problem is now that I'm watching on free-to-air TV rather than KO, because I'm watching, don't have Foxtel on this television. So, you know, on Channel 7, I have to just deal with ads the whole time. It'll be the same at half time as well, when I could be listening to interesting Fox footy analysis instead I'm watching ads. Merritt isn't doing well enough. It says Sheasel zone 3939 or 3939. Let me check the stats. Didn't it say before the game he's gotten like 46 coaches' votes from the last 5 games against Essendon, not against Adelaide, from an available 50, of course. which is quite something. Do you ever try to get grand final tickets if Hawthorn aren't playing in it? Nah. It's very, very hard to get grand final tickets without any reason. But we'll see. You know, I mean, the thing is, with grand final tickets, I feel like, you know, when we make it again, I'll be, you know, just happy to be able to go to a grand final again, which will sort of add to it a bit, I guess, you know. But yeah, it's incredibly hard to get a grand final ticket without a reason. Do you ever try to get grand finals? Oh yeah, sorry, I just read that. AFL Tube, what is your name? It's a good question. I mean, I don't know. Do people know my name? I want to know if anyone in chat knows my name. Because some people do say my name sometimes in, like there's the odd person who'd know me who'd come in and just say my name. Matt, yeah, that's right. Saurus has got it. Is that because you've seen people say that before, Saurus? Yeah, I thought so. It's funny because I'd randomly have people who, you know, I don't even know that well, who I don't even know how they'd even know I have a YouTube channel, who just come in and start talking to me as if they've, you know, bumped into me on the street. You know, people who know me, like, vaguely. Second quarter starting. I know, I'm about to... I'll change this now. Second quarter. Halftime score predictions, anyone? What do we reckon? I'm going to be interesting and say Adelaide by 7 points at halftime. But we'll see what happens. 42-37. Is that in favour of Essendon? Sydney Swans on top. Essendon 47, Adelaide 36. Interesting. I guess that'd just be more of the same. Adelaide in front, you reckon? Sydney Swans on top. You need to specify. It's a bit unclear there. Interesting. Well, here goes Adelaide up to the 50. Ben Key's goal after the siren. That would sure be something. And Saurus reckons Essendon increase the margin. So here we go. Looks pretty good. It's a goal. And the Crows hit the front for the first time tonight. Matt, what's your second favourite team? You're going to call me that now. My second favourite team is... they don't exist. I don't really have a second favourite team. I mean, I guess it'd be like, you know, GWS, I guess, you know, but... Because, you know, I've got nothing against GWS, but Fitzroy it is. Yeah. We'll go with University. University are my second favourite team. They were in the competition from 1908 to 1914. There's Stringer wrapped up. Got the handball away to Durham. Charging forward and kicking a goal. There's a quick reply for you. Adelaide could not enjoy the lead there for very long. And the Bombers are back in front. University. Yeah, Melbourne University. Melbourne Uni. They entered the competition when Richmond did in 1908 and then left after 1914. Never heard of them? Well, look it up. Look up VFL University.
So this is what he can do. Look at the crowd he draws there. 3 players to him. He never gives up on that. Uses his strength and gets it out to Durham. But
They got like the wooden spoon, I think, like in their last 3 seasons. So
credit that to Jake.
that was ball.
Finished by Durham.
Got the handball away, didn't he?
Touches. Dawson
Anyway, Dawson kicks out wide.
kicks it. Might be okay. Murphy.
That's holding the ball. Good tackle by Martin.
Bargain by Durham Speed from a mid-year draft. Seymour.
And that's out on the full.
And then the bloke we just had then, Martin. Come on, look at this one.
Sudi in the West.
Hey Matt, if you love the Hawks so much, sing their theme song.
Players saying you can't rely on
Uh,
top picks.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe not right now. Not while there's a game on. The thing is, I would, but I have to be, you know, I have to be in the zone to be able to do stuff like that. I can't just do it on the spot, you know. Like, if we've just won a game, then absolutely. You know, the next 24 hours I'll be like that, but
Normally brilliant by foot.
fair enough.
Gets to the back of Mackay. He's getting difficult. He's handballing the footy, Benny Mackay.
He'll be seeing that at 7 tomorrow. Sydney's on top. Hopefully I will be.
Guelphy's confronted. Menzie.
Yeah, PM. Well done for specifying, Saurus. If it was AM, you know, I'm waking up, just singing the song.
Brody Smith. Thinking through this very nicely Adelaide, aren't they, Richard?
Yeah. Being patient. Gonna have
So into the 50 go the Crows.
How's that? Big fly.
Fogarty couldn't quite bring it down.
Little one. Dersma.
Oh, well done, McGrath, running away with it.
Keep it rolling.
Got a lot of space through the middle. Handball to Martin. Martin stumbles with it. Gets the handball to Durham. Now here's a go for Essendon into the 50. Nicely done to Langford. School's back in Melbourne, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This was the first week back. Is it back next week in Adelaide?
Every bit of 50 metres here, Langford.
Yeah, really good craft there. No touch.
I go back on Wednesday. Well, that's funny because I went back on Wednesday this week. Most people were Monday or Tuesday, but lucky me.
Listen to that 150. Move forward. Done the job there.
In comes Langford. And Langford kicks the goal. Which state do you live in? Because I live in Queensland. Victoria. I live in Victoria. So that's interesting. So you got half your family's Sydney and half's Essendon, but you live in Queensland. Interesting mix there. Whereabouts in Queensland? Because, you know, Queensland's it's a big place, Queensland. I was born in Victoria. Gold Coast. Ah, right, yeah. It's funny how, so are you a Sydney supporter because of, like, South Melbourne? Is that the reason? Like, was your dad, like, South Melbourne? Yes, right. It's funny, yeah, I was going to say, it's funny how many people, like, a lot of people in the live stream have been, I mean, Saurus is one as well, people from Victoria who've now moved to other states. It's interesting. I mean, I just mean as in there have been more people like that in live streams than, you know, you'd expect probably, like more than average.
Ridley to Dersma.
Dersma. To McGrath. McGrath, poor kick. Cut off by Soligo. They need to bounce back here again, the Crows. Essendon starting to get on top again with a couple of goals there. Into the 50, good kick. Couldn't quite take the mark. Oh, he's wrapped up there, Gresham, holding the ball. And the Crows will have a shot for goal. Why don't you talk during your video / predictions? Well, I just don't, I guess. I mean, I tried that 1 week this season, and you know, just to try something different, and it seemed like more people preferred the other type of video, so I just stuck with that. Hey mate, hope you have a good week. Thank you. You too. And there's a goal for Adelaide. Who said that? North Clare Netball Club. We got a netball club coming in. There you go. Well, I hope the netball club has a good weekend. So far, the margin of my halftime prediction is correct. That's right. What was your halftime prediction again? Let me see. Oh, well, now it's wrong. Sorry. Yeah, it was 11 points. Yeah, it was before the goal. I was surprised when you used a face cam and voice in your ladder predictions when I watch a video of yours every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, for a long time I never did, you know, like for a long time, because I've had my channel for a long time. Back in the day I wasn't allowed to, you know, because of parental authority, I wasn't allowed to show my face. So I guess I got more used to doing content that didn't involve showing my face. And so I just sort of got used to it, I guess. What is on your jumper? It's a retro thing. Wasn't actually from the time, but it says Hawthorn Premiers 1989. Yeah, 89 Premiership jumper. That's right, Saurus. In comes Nate Caddy here for Essendon. And he's pulled it to the left. Hasn't even made the trip. Or just punched over on the line. I hate that camera angle where you can't tell if it's making the distance or not. Like, you know, it's just so much more difficult to tell. Here goes Fogarty. Shot for goal. And he's got it. End-to-end footy there by the Crows. And Fogarty levels the scores at 5-3, 33 apiece. There we go. Have you been to the Sydney Swans HQ? Well, I've been to the SCG. Is it Tramway Oval? Is it the one next door? Because I saw went to Sydney versus Hawthorn last year and saw Box Hill play Sydney there beforehand. But yeah. G'day mate, good to see you on, or good to see you here, the playlist guy. Welcome back. One of the frequent viewers of the live stream. Donated quite a bit one time. So I shouldn't be commentating, I'm just watching. Mackay has it. Ridley down the line. The Crows have the numbers. Didn't expect you to be live tonight. Oh, why is that? Why not? I mean, I'm not, I'm not live all the time, but do I play fantasy or Supercoach? Well, I play neither this year. I haven't done either. I've never been a massive, Supercoach or fantasy type person. In the meantime, there's a goal for Adelaide. Through Keys, I think. If it wasn't touched off the boot, I think it's a goal. Has all of their premiership trophies. Not many of them. Anyway. Nah, fair enough. Oi, hush. Fair enough. Just said that for a bit of banter. Seemed like it was a last minute schedule. That's right, actually. It was. It was. Which I know, it's sort of, that's what I was worried about, that people wouldn't, anyone who might have wondered before if I was streaming, obviously wouldn't, have seen it. Because it was a late schedule. I only scheduled it sort of shortly before I started it. You don't have that many either. What, Hawthorn? Yes, we do. Hawks haven't won. Hawks haven't won is a good. What does that mean? But I mean, since we won our first premiership, since 1960, we've won 13 premierships, and Collingwood have won 3. Foggy, inside 50. Oh no! Sydney Swans on top is having problems with the cat. As an Eagles fan, it was delightful to see your Hawks beat the Dockers last week. Yeah, it was delightful to be there. A good trip, that one. Down to Tassie. It's so I wasn't looking forward to that flight home if we didn't win, so. Tips? Do you mean tips for... What do you mean tips? For tonight or for this week or what? Yeah, well, since 2022 we have won and you have none. Fair enough, Saurus. I don't dispute that one. I can't argue with that one. You're right. Caddy, big fly. Couldn't quite had a second go at it. Cleared it out for tonight. Yeah, for tonight I tipped Essendon by 4 points. But Saurus, that's a good one. You can say to anyone as of right now, 2023 onwards, Collingwood have more premierships than anyone. Infinite times more. Essendon by 9 for me. Fair enough. It's one of those games where it's logically Essendon should win, but I don't think Essendon are better than Adelaide. They might be a big call, but I don't know. Is it? I just think they're similar. Essendon have had slightly more things that gone their way this year, but I don't think there's that much of a difference. Did you hear about a Tasmanian team joining the AFL? Not confirmed. Well, it is confirmed. They've got the licence now. It's going to happen in 2028. Oh, here's a go for Adelaide. Another goal coming up. Keys. He kicked their one before and he's got this one. And the Crows lead it by 11. Didn't know. Fair enough. But yeah, you see, people have got jumpers walking around wearing Tassie Devils jumpers and, seen stickers on cars and stuff. particularly when I was in Launceston, there were a lot of them, of course. Do you think they will be good? I'm sure they'll be good at some point. We'll find out. Maybe not right at the start, but we'll see. We'll see what they get set up with. If they get a lot of draft picks like the Giants and the Suns did, they should be. But, with that being said, the Giants haven't won a flag and the Suns have never made the finals. I expected this game to not be that special, but the Crom have made it interesting. I know. Well, yeah, as I said, I don't think Essendon are any better than Adelaide. I think they're just, pretty similar. One's a slightly overperforming side throughout the year, and one's underperforming slightly. I mean, Adelaide have a better percentage as well. So yeah, good game this one. Good game on our hands. If they're set up right by the AFL, then they should be right. Well, I've no doubt the AFL will want them to succeed. The AFL would love to, give them a couple of cheeky premierships to start them off with, because that's good for them. I'm sure they would have wanted some more success for the Suns and Giants in the form of silverware, because, for growing the game and that over there in those wonderful places. Will you live stream the Swans game on Sunday? I don't think so, because I think I'm actually going to the football again on Sunday. The Carlton North game. Just with one of my mates who is a Carlton supporter. Or with a couple of them, actually. Verdi in the back pocket. They get it out down the line. Merritt should get a free for a hold. Doesn't. Bombers fans won't like that. It goes over the boundary line. We're doing good now. I know, sure are. So what's the order of the goals in this game? It was 3 to Essendon, 3 to Adelaide, 2 to Essendon, and then the Crows have kicked the last 4. So, interesting times. If they can keep going with it now, the Crows, they'll be in good nick. Fumble there. Pressure ball in the middle. That'll be a ball up. Also, how many premierships did you win before 1960? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fair enough, Saurus. We've still won more than you since we joined the competition. So, And keep in mind, you were the biggest club and we were the smallest club in Melbourne. We're not anymore, but we were. Obviously, you get bigger when you win, when you're successful. But anyway, there's a downfield free kick here for the Crows. Thilthorpe took the mark anyway, so in comes the He-Man that is Thilthorpe. You really only stream Thursday or Friday games, I've noticed. Well, yeah, and I mean, that's not really... It's never really... I never thought, yeah, I'll do that more, but it just sort of ends up that way. And Thilthorpe kicks the goal. There go the Crows, up by 3 goals now. But I mean, the thing is, it's just sort of, partly because, most weekends, more often than not, I'm going to a Hawthorn game, and of course, we never play on a Thursday or a Friday. In fact, Hawthorn have not played a night game with a crowd at the MCG since 2019, which is, at our home ground. Unbelievable. And yeah, we haven't been good, but not a single night game. Should have been the Melbourne Hawks. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Melbourne voted for that merger. Can you believe that? Melbourne voted to merge with Hawthorn. But we voted against, so congratulations, Melbourne. We're the reason you still exist. Comes Murphy with a shot for goal. Offline, and it goes over for a behind. Your tip videos are really well made. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sheezel Zone. They take a while to make each week. At the start of the year, I was thinking, oh, how am I going to be able to do this each week? But, you know, I'm managing all right. Yeah, since pre-COVID is crazy. I know. Like, not even one. Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, not one. Like, considering every week there's literally nearly half the games are a night game, and we have not had one at our home ground. It's just crazy, isn't it? Could have had the 2021 Premiership too. Well, Saurus, Melbourne can thank us for that one. They can thank us for all the success they have now. What a bloody kick. That's a goal. Excuse my language if bloody's a rude word to some, but Fogarty's kicked the goal. Good bloody kick. And the Crows are 4 goals in front. Who do I think will get in the grand final? Sorry, you said that a while ago. Got a bit distracted by the previous ones. I think the grand final will be... I'll still say Sydney versus Carlton. It's just always is a non-Victorian team against a Victorian team. That's just normally how it goes. Like, it's not going to be an all-interstate grand final. That just doesn't happen. I'd be happy if it did. You know, I'd be okay with that because, you know, I dislike the Victorian teams more as a general rule. But, oh, here's a go again. Keys, he's bounced it through. Oh, he's doing well. Jeez, that's 7 in a row. Here you go, the Crows. Wow. I thought it was a bit cool to say they'd be 7 points in front at half time. You'd think you'll get one next year since the Hawks have been good to watch. Oh, well, yeah, surely. I mean, I thought midway through this year, you know, when they were announcing the second half of the fixture, I was thinking surely we'll at least get something. But no, not a single night game, full stop. Our only night game for the season, assuming round 24 against North Melbourne in Tassie isn't a night game, which I'd be shocked if it was. But yeah, our only night game for the season, away to Gold Coast. And last year, our only night game for the season, away to Fremantle, which in Perth was twilight. So, you know, last year we didn't have a night game full stop. Any night game. Here's Rochelle. Here's another go. Berry charging forward and kicking a goal. Oh my goodness. They're well on top now, the Crows. They're 6 goals in front. It's starting to click for Adelaide. Well. I'll be back later. Fair enough, playlist guy. See you later. Caldwell having a shocker. I mean, the whole club's having a shocker right now.
Don't have a property eagle? Visit view.com.au.
But gee, this is crazy. Anyway, Goldstein under pressure. Crows fans making some noise. Oh, look at this. And here they go again, Adelaide. Here's a chance to really make amends. Into the 50. Not a great kick. Himmelberg couldn't quite, and it'll eventually be a ball up. let me know in chat if you're surprised by this scoreline right now. I mean, ultimately nothing's surprising. You just don't know what's going to happen. 4-6 all interstate clubs. That was from earlier. But yeah, just usually always is. About the grand final, always Victorian and non-Victorian. Evening all. Welcome Riley Burke. Another good win for the Hawkers last week. I'm surprised, says Sydney Swans on top. Fair enough. Oh! There's 50. That's what they needed, Essendon. A soft 50. Currently on break at work. Dropping in to say a quick hi. Well, Riley Burke. I mean, I don't know what you think of Essendon, but if I was you, I'd be pleased to see this scoreline right now. Quite amusing. But anyway, in comes Jake Stringer. Absolutely must kick the goal. And he does. Certainly was. I'll be there tomorrow amongst the 90k. Big game. So will I. Huge game. So they say a elimination final in July. But I just so hope we win. You know, like, please win. It's actually crazy how little we have to do to make the finals from here. Like, absolutely hate them. I'm wrapped. So do I. So, after Geelong, they're, you know, next. But if there's any Essendon supporters watching right now, please don't unsubscribe. Just because I said I'm happy to see Essendon losing. I'm only saying that because it's unexpected, you know. I like an upset. Anyway. Okay, the Crows might win this one unless the Bombers pull a Sydney Swans. Yep. Suddenly, looking a bit better now, the Bombers. Here they go. Out of the middle, Durham. Into the 50. Wealthy, and it eventually goes over the boundary line. Let me see the live ladder. Let me see Essendon's percentage in that. Not that it matters for us, unless either us or them draw, but Essendon's percentage isn't that much better than ours now. That's crazy. I feel like it comes down to the team dynamic now. Finn is in for the tag. Will we gel or will it mess up our game plan? Well, I hope not. You know, it's not too different. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, really from what the team was for so many weeks, you know, now that Ginnivan's back in, it's sort of the same team, I guess, plus Ward, because you know how the team went unchanged for ages, sort of plus Ward and McGuinness minus Mackenzie and who else? I don't know. Can't think. And Guinea knows how Collingwood play. That's an advantage. Yeah, I know. Couldn't get us over the line in gather round in the close game scenario, but yeah, huge. I mean, you know, if we can get that close to them then, can we beat them now? We're better now than we were then. Did you go to all the 2010s grand finals that Hawthorn were in? I did. I went to 12, 13, 14, 15. I didn't go to 8 though. I was too young for that one. Oh, and there's a goal for Essendon. Good kick by Redmond. And the Bombers hit back. 2 in a row. There have been a lot of sequences of goals in this game. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. There we go. Ginnivan the flog. Fair enough. Who beat the Hawks? Essendon. Yep. I can't dispute that one. A bit's changed since then, but you're right. Essendon is still above us. Bombers aren't flogs. Sorry, Mel, mate. Whatever you say, I don't care. I'm still sub no matter what. I didn't even read that. You probably sent that a while ago. I'm missing some chats. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for not unsubscribing. It's just because of the way I was raised, you know. Oh, here we go. Draper out of the middle has a shot for goal. Caddy couldn't quite. Stays in. Eventually goes over for a boundary throw-in. But suddenly, Essendon with all the momentum. Out of the blue. What happened in 2012, says Sydney Swans on top? Well, what's happened since then? We beat you in 2014. We've won 3 flags. You've won 0. And they were full strength in round 4. We have a big shot. Yeah, we sure do. I mean, it sort of feels like a 50-50, but it also feels like we should win. Like, the way we've been playing. I mean, you know, I'm sort of putting a line through the Geelong game. Just completely forget about that one. Just, you know, we weren't ready for the ground dimensions and whatnot. It's just all weird and that, so. But Essendon with all the momentum now. How'd you get to go in 12 to 15? Because I was a member then. Still am. My membership comes with like guaranteed grand final tickets if we make the grand final. Who beat the Crows? Hawks. Only time I'm supporting them all the way. You now hate Adelaide all of a sudden. Interesting. Langford, high ball down the line. Durham, tackled, ball up. I wish we could still be full strength. Yep. Ah, well, that's life for you, Saurus. What are my thoughts on the Kangaroos? This Sheasel zone. Don't mind the Kangaroos. Don't have anything against them, really. At least at the moment. But yeah, I don't mind North Melbourne as a club. I like North Melbourne. I like what they're all about. Like the shin boner spirit and that sort of thing. But anyway, that'll be half time. Siren sounds. Graz says you're looking extra Sigma Skibbity today. Thank you, Graz. That's really kind of you. Half time. Adelaide by 23 points after leading by 36 moments ago. So yeah, a lot to play out here, but the Crows going well, but the Bombers still right in it. We were always going to have a game where we fell off. Just sucks it was against the Cats. That's right. That's right, Riley Burke. You're right. I mean, as soon as the game started, you just sort of knew, didn't you? Like, you could just tell. And I don't like it down there. It's scary. Well, it's not scary. I just don't like them. So, I don't like it down there. Do you like any NRL teams or just AFL? Well, I mean, I go for the Melbourne Storm because I am from Melbourne. But I don't follow the NRL that closely. I take it where you live, there's a lot more NRL stuff being in the Gold Coast because it's, you know, in Queensland. Nice, I'm a Storm supporter too. Let's go. Not a Gold Coast Titans fan. Well, I guess if you go for you don't go for them in the AFL, Gold Coast. So anyway, wasn't that the first time the Hawks played in Geelong since like 2005? Yeah, well, we played them in 2020 with no crowd, which doesn't even count really, obviously because it wasn't a crowd, but also it was only fixtured because there wasn't a crowd. Like, we weren't going to play them there that year with a crowd. But yeah, since 2006. I mean, Collingwood, it's been even longer, I think, for Collingwood. Because the AFL just doesn't want to play Collingwood down there. They want to get a bigger crowd, I guess. None of 2020 counts, exactly, yeah. And like 2021 like half counts. Richmond won a premiership. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Melbourne still haven't won a flag since 1964 because 2021 doesn't count either, that flag. Not a real flag.
I'm down in the home state of Tasmania to take a road trip thanks to Toyota and Kinto. I've just opened up the Kinto car with the app. Super easy.
Haven't played Geelong in GMHBA in GMHBA this millennium. Yep, that's a long time. Which is funny because they always play because they never, they rarely play the bigger Victorian clubs there. They're so often playing like North play there all the time, St Kilda all the time, the Bulldogs all the time. This week they are the Bulldogs.
Start producing the superstars of the past again.
Per capita, this state has produced more quality footballers, and I'm sitting right next to the best. But
No one likes 2022, especially me. Fair enough. I don't have to ask why that is. Do you think the Crows will choke? Because I think they will. Yeah, I don't know. It all lies on this third quarter. If Adelaide can keep it at this margin or extend it, then I reckon Adelaide will win. But, I reckon it could also just turn into like a shootout. All it takes is 2 quick goals for Essendon and suddenly it's back to, an even game. Do you think oh yeah, sorry, I just read that. I don't care when throughout the year it still started that year. It still started that year. What started that year? I'm trying to work that one out, Saurus. SMJ says WSP. One more up. What do you mean one more up? I'm still confused. One more comment up from my other one. Oh. What about Geelong in oh, 29. Oh, hang on. That's weird. Yeah, sorry. It's not popping up on my monitor, but it's popping up on my screen. Like on the live stream screen, which is weird. 2019 didn't count either because COVID started that year. Gotcha. Even though COVID started after the footy season had ended. But fair enough. Today I will be reacting to every premiership that Essendon has won since 200. I think he means 2000. Thanks for watching. Yep. Yep, that's right. How many finals have Essendon won since as in after 2004? Hey, name all the teams you think are going to make the finals. Alright, Sydney, Carlton, Geelong, Brisbane, Fremantle, GWS. Melbourne Hawthorn. Bang. Hawthorn. You heard it here first. That's the top 8. Who are you going for? I am tonight going for the Adelaide Crows. It's better for Hawthorn in terms of the season. I'd probably want them to win anyway, you know. Anyway, realistically, Collingwood are included. Well, we'll see, Saurus. Whoever wins tomorrow can be included. No offence, Hawthorn has no chance of making the grand final this year, but there is always next decade. Why does it have to be this year or next decade? I mean, we got to win we got to win a flag this before, 2030, because since we won our first flag in 1961, we've won at least one flag in every decade. Not as in within 10 years of each premiership, but as in every decade. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, 2010s. And not 2020s yet. Hawthorn winning the flag in 2026. Lock it in, Saurus. I'm all for that. Hawks have more chance than Essendon to play in finals. Well, we'll see. If Hawthorn win tomorrow and Essendon lose tonight, then it's probably about the same all of a sudden. I mean, Essendon are still 2 points ahead, but we've probably got an easier fixture. I subscribe, you're very nice. Thank you very much, SMJ. I appreciate the kind words. More like 22, 26. Damn. You got us there. Oh well, if we break our 211-year premiership drought in 22-26. Not that it's unlikely that I'll be at that grand final, but at least the Hawthorn supporters will be happy. The future Hawthorn supporters will enjoy that one. At least that's something. 2024 Premier Sydney. Well, yep, that's more likely than anything. Sydney Swans. Sydney Swans, did you change your name? You suddenly changed your name. You're now just Sydney Swans and not Sydney Swans on top. I mean, I'm assuming you're the same person, but interesting. Why'd you change your name during this stream? People will think you're the official Sydney Swans now. Yes, I'm the same person. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I am. That'd be crazy if you were the official Sydney Swans. Just watching this anyway. Sorry, got distracted. Get the footy underway. Where do you think the Crows will place on the ladder? even if they win tonight, I mean, they're probably more likely to. If they win tonight or they lose tonight, I'm going to say they'll finish 14th. That's clearly the most likely position they will finish. Because, you know, there's such a gap between 13th and 14th. So, you'd think they'd be 14th. Though, who knows? They could be better. They could suddenly, you know, win some games. 2024 Premiers Sydney, 2025 Premiers Sydney, 2026 Premiers Hawthorn, 2027 Premiers Sydney, 2028 Premiers Carlton, 2029 Premiers GWS, 2030 Premiers GWS, 2031 Premiers Hawthorn, 2032 Premiers Hawthorn. I'd take that. I'm happy with that. That's good. 3 premierships in the next decade. Can't complain.
I've been given the opportunity to place someone back on the board this evening, and I'm going to take a little bit of time to think
But I'd love some premierships.
and work out if that's something that
How good's a premiership, you know? Like, you're just like the kings of the AFL. That's just such a... I didn't appreciate it enough back when it was, when we were... Yeah, no, SMJ, I know you meant the end of the season. But I'm saying, win or lose tonight, I still think they'll finish 14th at the end of the season, you know? Like, them winning or losing tonight won't change that. Told you next decade. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, with that, what Mel did there, we've kept the streak going with both the 20s and the 30s with premierships. But yeah, that'd be nice. G'day, says Thomas Footy. G'day. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. How are you this evening? What do you think of the footy?
Requires a very particular set of skills.
That's me. Oh, hell yeah, I am in.
Skills acquired over a very long career. In short, we need you. Wow, that was good.
Nice job on 4K. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's yeah, it's good. It's happened quickly, by the way. I'll just quick few words on that. Wasn't that long ago that I got to 3 and now suddenly 4. So yeah, it's crazy. 4,000's, you know, that's a lot. Really into the thousands now, you know. One more and we're halfway to 10,000. But yeah. Would you rather support West Coast Eagles or support North Melbourne for the rest of your life? I would say North Melbourne. I mean, ideally neither, because I'd rather support Hawthorn, but I'd say North Melbourne. I'd rather support North Melbourne than West Coast. Not because I think they'll be more successful necessarily, but, you know, just... I mean, I live in Melbourne for starters, which makes it easier to go for North Melbourne. And I probably prefer North Melbourne. Probably. But, you know, probably. Who do you think going to win premierships? This year, who do I think will win the premiership? I think Sydney most likely, more likely than anyone else.
It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local.
Yeah, if it's a Sydney Carlton grand final at the MCG, of course Carlton will be a red hot chance.
For the ultimate performance on the toughest days, like mud, sweat, and sauce. Omo Ultimate's 3-in-1 capsules attack
Not to be rude or anything, but when Sydney make the grand final, they get smashed. True. That's been the trend for the past few times. I mean, didn't get smashed in 2016, but yeah, 2014 they got smashed by the mighty Fighting Hawkers. 2022 they got smashed by even more by Geelong. So, SMJ, you think Carlton? Interesting. I mean, they're not in as good a form, Carlton, recently. Like, you know, who knows? Are they even, like, are they better than, you know, all the other teams around them? Not necessarily right now, but they got to prove themselves in the next little while. Will Richmond make the top 8? Is it mathematically possible? No, it wouldn't be now. No, yeah, it's not mathematically possible, so if it was, I'd back them in because, you know, I think they're going to charge home, but unfortunately, I don't think it's possible. 2022 was bad for the Swans in 2014. Yep, they were. Well, of course, last year they then got worse after the grand final of 2022. Let the past be the past, says Sydney Swans. That's a good attitude for Sydney. Let the past be the past and, you know, forget about those. That's the attitude for this year. Mel's done the ladder prediction and... oh, that's huge. Geelong versus Hawthorn elimination final. Let's hope that one would go a bit better than the most recent time we played Geelong. Yeah, we'll see. Bottom of the ladder beat top of the ladder. Yep. Imagine the Suns miss again. I think they will. I think they will miss out, the Suns, on the 8. I mean, they need to win... and they need to win 4 of their last 6, and they need to win away. If they win both away to Richmond and away to West Coast, and win their games at home, then they make it. Because they've got 2 more games at home only. So, Suns can never win on the road. I know. But we'll see. Can they just beat one of West Coast and Richmond? But then even still, like, they're home to Brisbane, you know. Will they win that? I mean, they did last year, but we'll see. Anyway, the footy's starting all of a sudden. I've got to update that. Where are the Suns on the ladder? They're... well, oh no, they're not. They're 11th, I think. Because I think they're above... directly above Collingwood and directly below the Western Bulldogs. Here you go, the Crows. Into the 50. Mark taken. Well, that's not a good start for Essendon. If O'Brien pops this one through. Who do you think will make the grand final this year? Sydney against Carlton. That's what I'm saying. It's the most boring answer, but, you know, it's probably the most likely as of now. I'd hate to be a Richmond supporter this year. Yep, I agree. But, you know, they won some flags recently, so they're all right for now. And he's just missed O'Brien. Even 4-goal margin here at the Dome. The Docklands Stadium. Can you give me an AFL video idea, like not showing highlights or anything? I ran out of ideas. You could do like predicting the rest of the season if you want to. Come on, Crows. Here. Into the 50 go the Bombers. They'll get it to the boundary line. I will be nice and say Hawthorn made the grand final. Oof. It's a big call, that one, but I'd be happy so long as we won it. If we lost it, not so much. I can try, but tips I usually do every week anyway, so I'm not sure. Yeah, fair enough. And yeah, I thought you did, so... Yeah, good question. I mean, I find it difficult to think of, you know, things. It takes me a while to come up with ideas, so... And once I do, it then takes me a while to put them together. There's a behind to the Essendons. Where are the Hawks on the ladder? 13th. But if we win, I think we're going to most likely be like 10th, thereabouts. The channel is designed for music and AFL more happy birthday songs. More happy birthday songs. Right. More happy birthday songs. Interesting. You feel like the next goal in this game is absolutely massive. And if Essendon get it, they're, you know, right back in it. But if Adelaide get it, they've got a bit of a handy buffer. And into the 50. Fogarty couldn't quite, he can't find it. Eventually, maybe dived on it. Umpire calls for a ball up. You can check them out if you want. One of them got 9k. I will have a look in a sec. How's the season going for you? Hawthorn, it's going alright. In the meantime, there's a behind for Keys. It's going quite well the season for Hawthorn. Better than expected. And particularly because we started poorly, so the fact it's going a lot better now is really good. Gone 9-3, 9 wins and 3 losses since our first 5 games, which were no good. Working it out here, the Bombers. Martin. Penetrating long kick. In the direction of Jakey Stringer. Stringer wheels around. Sets it up to the hot spot, but well, that'll be a holding free. Go in the way of Essendon and they run away advantage. And Gresham just pops it through. And the Bombers get a much needed goal. Big goal to start the second half. I'm back. Welcome back, Saurus. Great to have you back. Hooray. Oh, big call by the ump. It was probably there. I mean, that's what the rule's there for. 18th Richmond, says Mel. Probably yes. I mean, there's, you know, Richmond are playing North later in the year, I'm pretty sure, and North are playing West Coast again. So a lot lies on those games, you know. If West Coast don't win, they could finish last, you know. You don't know. What am I looking at? Thomas Footy. Your TV's later than mine. Or maybe I think the stream's just a bit delayed because it shouldn't be the free-to-air TV. Or that could be a push. Oh, it's another free-to Essendon. It's going the way of Cuddy. Oh, look at this, Thomas Footy. With all the happy birthday songs. Well, I'm glad they're going well for you. That's nice. Hopefully we get a thriller. In one sense, yes, Saurus. Caddy's got it. Here come the Bombers. They've reduced it from a 6-goal margin back to a 2-goal margin. Suddenly, game is right in the balance again. Who do you think is Hawthorn's best player? You'd have to say James Sicily at the moment. I mean, you know, like Will Day won our best and fairest last year, and he's certainly, you know, one of the boys who's going to be a star of the competition. But yeah, we'll see about that. But as of now, James Sicily is our best player. Arguably the best defender in the comp, or at least one of. I'm going to go now, going to eat some dinner. See ya. See you, Thomas Footy. Fair enough. Enjoy your dinner. The Crows got to respond here. Suddenly the Bombers right on top. Oh, good tackle. Well done there by Berry, I think it was. Now go forward. Now here go the Crows. Deep in forward 50. Thilthorpe couldn't quite find it. The Bombers have the numbers and rush it through for one behind. Next goal, massive. I've said this the past couple of goals, but this one massive too. Can the Bombers fire again? Oh, good mark by Harrison Jones. Just goes for a short chip, and now they can run. Caldwell spears it to Langford. Langford inside 50. Good kick to Merritt. Merritt looking for another option, or he wheels around and has a shot, but he's missed. Probably should have taken his time, but he'd sort of played on by that point. And the Essendon supporters showing their frustration from that one. Just a long kick out of defence now. Caldwell, a handball. I like playing football inside. I don't do that as much now. I used to though. I do that as well. Langford, long kick towards the goal square. Caddy couldn't quite. Ball spills and he's hit the post. Or it's a free. It's a free kick going the way of Caddy. This would be their third goal this quarter from a free kick inside 50. Well, obviously they would most likely be inside 50. But anyway, Caddy pops it through. And suddenly the Bombers are within a kick. What is your least favourite AFL team? The Geelong Cats Football Club. Suddenly a 6-point game. Well, we're in for an interesting one here. Bad bounce there by the umpire. Bomber fans booing, sort of ruining the moment there. They're excited, the Bombers fans, as they should be. Crows fans suddenly firmly in their seats. Oh, there we go, the playlist guy again. Thank you very much. $2 donation. First donation of the night. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Let me heart that one. Yeah, thank you. Here go the Crows. Shot for goal, one behind. Playlist guy. Yeah, what a W. W's in the chat for the playlist guy. What a guy. 7-point game at Marvel Stadium. Yeah, thank you. Thank you to the playlist guy. Guelphy. Handball to Caddy. Caddy into the 50 and Langford takes the mark.
So that's throwing all their matchups out down back now. The two key tolls out. Probably going to lose some run because they've had to swing things around the Crows.
Langford.
Oh, Langford.
This would get Essendon within a point. Adelaide led by 36 points. This for 6 Essendon goals in a row. And to get it back to a 1-point game, he spears it straight through the middle. And the Bombers are within a point. Well, this game has changed drastically, and now Crow's lead has pretty much evaporated. Can we also see the screen? Nah, you can't, unfortunately, because I will get copywritten, because I don't have the rights to just, you know, show the full game. I talked to my mate at halftime. He said it would stay about 20 points, 20-ish points sucked in. Why would he jinx it like that? That's crazy. He deserves it after saying something like that. But it's suddenly a very high-scoring game. Scrumptious stuff from the Bombers. Gee, Brian Taylor says some unusual things, doesn't he? I'm a party if Crows win. We all will. It's looking less and less likely now. The Bombers well on top. Caddy couldn't quite. Did well there to clear it. Adelaide need a goal. Oh, that's a poor kick. Got to win it here. Berry holding the ball. Holding the ball. I've got to say something but what, says Saurus. Just say something like, yeah, 20 points. Just repeat it. Just say, yeah, I reckon about 20 points. You know. Something like that. Just keep it simple. Into the 50. Oh, and it's a mark. This is with the Bombers in front. Wow. That Hawks VFL shirt looks so nice. I know you wear it for these streams a lot, but didn't say till now, lol. Thank you, playlist guy. What a nice person. Donates and then compliments the drip. But yeah, no, it is nice. I like it. That's why I got it. It is very nice. And there's a goal. And the Bombers hit the front. Wow. What a surge here from the Bombers. The Crows should have kept going there. They had still the momentum for a bit after they got 6 goals in front. Couldn't keep pressing, and now suddenly well, we'll go play football inside now, fair enough. Maybe I should do the same. What will you do if you get the exact score? I will literally smile if I get the exact score right. I will literally smile. I wonder what I would do. That'd be crazy, just, you know. I mean, it's possible. The scoring would have to dry up, though, because it's going to be very high scoring at this rate. Caddy dropped the mark. Laird did well. Now here they go. Here's a chance for Adelaide. They've got to make something work here. Got the outnumber here. Well, no, they don't really. Inside 50. Fogarty, here's a chance. Tackled by Mackay. Ball up. Wow, Cromwell fumbled it, but still a long time to go. I know, but, I mean, at the moment you think the Bombers are going to win, but, you know, still could flip again, you know. Who knows? Here's a chance for Adelaide. They need to kick a goal. They need a goal desperately. I know they'd be back in front with a goal, but, you know, just got to steady. Long, deep ball. Still in play. Fogarty. It almost came off his foot there, it looked like. I guess it was touched on the way through, one behind.
Toledo by 36 point at the 25-minute mark of the second quarter. The Bombers have kicked the next 7 goals. Toledo by
Bang.
4 points.
4-point game.
See that a lot now, don't we?
I filmed him kicking that goal and put with the clip, definitely staying about 20 points. That's good, Saurus. That's a good one.
Just momentum, it's so hard to stop now.
I don't mind that one. That's clever, Saurus. It'll be the biggest grin ever.
They can really make this a weapon, the Bombers.
I've been here since age 9.
Here they go again. Draws the man. Curves
Been here since age 9. Like,
well done by Dawson. He'll need to get it out the back door.
whereabouts since age 9? Like Australia or, you know, my live stream. Love the OG Hawks merch. Yeah, thank you. I'm getting a couple of compliments on it. Thank you very much. I like wearing it. Feels good. Oh, Berry almost run down. Did enough to get the kick away. In 2017. Like, you mean in Australia? You moved to Australia in 2017? Or where? When you were 9. That's how old I was in most of 2017. I turned 10 in 2017. The Pies are going down tomorrow. Bro, Guinea's kicking 6. Oh, I tell you what, if he does, I would be ecstatic. In comes Rochelle. Rochelle kicks the goal. That's what they needed. They needed that desperately. Desperately, Adelaide. And they're back in front. Big moment of the game now. Can Adelaide get some momentum going again, or will the Bombers keep surging like they have? Give us a flex, says Unbranded. A flex. I'm not taking my my top off to do that though, unfortunately for you. Nah, Pies win, says AFL Vids. We'll see. I hope not. I hope the Hawthorns win. The Hawthorn Hawkers. But we'll see. It's definitely a very close to 50-50 game. I don't mean any offence, but can you get a haircut, please? Oh, sorry. The problem is, though, as soon as I get a haircut, people tell me it's too short, so... But it is a bit longer than it usually is now, so... Good kick. Oh, well, swings and roundabouts, you know, if I get complimented on this, I can't get complimented on everything. So, that's life. Next goal, huge, I feel like. Your hair looks fine. Thank you, Saurus. Thank you. See, that's what I needed. My hair looks fine. Maybe Son's hair's just too short. Maybe that's all. Keys. Oh! Oh, wow. Well, they needed a bit of Keys magic. And he's gone another goal. Just socketed off the boot to his advantage and it bounced all the way. And 2 in a row for Adelaide. I hate haircuts. It's a make or break situation for the next month. Absolutely. Like, and it's like, you know, the people cutting your hair don't get that. They don't understand how crucial it is, you know. They just do whatever they want. And somehow they think the most whack stuff looks good, but... Anyway, here come the Crom. That's right. Let's hope they keep going. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Sydney Swans. Essendon have caught up, but now the Crows are back in front. They go forward again, but Mackay takes the mark. Short ball. Just got to slow it down now, Essendon. Suddenly lost a bit of momentum again. Just got to work themselves back into it. Redmond did well. Handball to Martin, to Merritt. Now here's a go. Inside 50 to Draper. And Draper can line up to get them back within 2 points again. How will you compare Hawthorn this year to last year? Definitely better. I mean, we've already won more games this year than we did all of last year. So, you know, no matter what, it's safe to say better. But got to finish the year strong or else, you know, it's still disappointing. In comes Draper, and he's got it. And they hit back again, the Bombers. Hi AFL Tube, says Billy. Hi Billy. Welcome to the live stream. High score, says Saurus. That's right. I mean, I predicted this game to be relatively high scoring, but that was both in the 90s, but looks like it'll be a bit more than that now. The three-quarter time score could be the exact score I predicted. So it was 97 to 93, so 2 goals each, and that'd be it. Well, 2 goals to Essendon, 1 to Adelaide. Free kick to Adelaide in the middle. Eagles will be better than last year if they get one more win. Yeah. I mean, earlier in the year it looked like they'd definitely be better than last year, but hasn't been so good recently. I reckon you will get a win though, somewhere. I don't know what, but we'll see. I thought it would be both teams often playing a high scorer. Yeah, definitely. I mean, earlier this year was sort of average, but, you know, Essendon were very inaccurate, so it could have been higher scoring. But yeah, and then last year, I remember it was high scoring. But even this is, you know, very high scoring. Here's a chance for the Bombers. They go forward again. Good mark, Langford. He's got some options. The Essendon fans probably wanting him to go just deep to Cuddy. He launches inside 50. Martin couldn't quite chance here for the Bombers. They find a way through. Is it a high tackle? Oh, it's in the back. Well, this should, I think, it'd be their 4th goal from a free kick this quarter. I'm not saying they haven't been there, but watching your what ifs feels like watching an actual game is convincing. Thank you. That's the idea. I mean, it's that's the goal. Yeah, I know. Some are better than others, but yeah. I'm glad to hear that you think that. The one tricky thing is though, for a lot of them, it's so hard to find good footage of the losing team celebrating like they've won. Like sometimes it works to get it from other games, sometimes it doesn't. There's a goal for the Bombers and they're back in front again. Yeah, maybe against the Suns at least, but not confident. Yeah, that's I mean, that's probably the best chance, home to the Suns, but yeah, that's a big one, that. I mean, it's probably close to 50-50, isn't it? You know, because West Coast, at least against Brisbane, were a lot better. So, you know, and Brisbane are better than Gold Coast, and particularly away, they're better than Gold Coast. I have the 2018 and 2011 what if saved to my phone. Yeah. Fair enough. That's funny. Next goal, massive. I did Crows vs Suns, and Crows win. Oh, here's a go. Colwell kicks a goal. And the Bombers have kicked 8 goals this quarter. And they lead it by 10. Well, you thought the Crows had suddenly steadied. After the Bombers hit the front, they came back with 2 of their own, but it's all Essendon again now. 3 in a row for the Bombers. And they're 10 points in front. The Bombers are making this game come back. Yeah, they sure are. In the middle again. Durham did so well to Draper. Draper running goalward. It's a wobbly old kick. Bouncing towards the pocket now. Langford gets the handball. Wasn't a good one. Eventually goes out of bounds. Inside Essendon's forward 50. You going to watch any of the Olympics? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not, fanatical, but I'll watch bits of it, You know, whatever's on, whatever time, just sometimes interesting to just pop it on and see what's happening. Worrying times now, this for the Crows. Can't let this game get away from them now. Murphy kicks down the line to a 2-on-1 in favour of the Bombers. Now it's a boundary throw-in. First real one in 8 years, yeah. Yeah, first one in 3 years rather than 4 years, but first real one in 8 years. Sort of. Because were there no crowds at the Tokyo Olympics? Oh, here's a go for Essendon. Inside 50. Very open, but they're sort of buggered it up there a bit. Cuddy. Crows of the numbers. They should be able to defend this ball. They don't quite, and it's a boundary throw-in again. Chad, I'm playing football inside. You guys think win Melbourne versus Bulldogs? What do we reckon, everyone? Who are you putting your money on? I'm gonna say the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will win, but we'll see. I think it was restricted in Tokyo, yeah. Which is funny because, you build stadiums for the Olympics and then not even crowds. Everyone's tipping the Bulldogs, it seems. Saurus is too.
He's kicked the ball there. He can't be held accountable for that.
You wouldn't think so, but accidents don't seem to be allowed to happen anymore, Hodgie, especially if there's an injury on the back of it. Which doesn't seem right either, I know, but that's not right because it's a collision sport. Your accidents
Martin.
like that are going to happen.
Tackle, ball up.
Tackle stuff, by the way. 18,500 tackles to this stage last year. The same this year. 7 suspensions this year. Same time last year, 30 suspensions. 13 fines, 5 fines last year. So the players learn quickly is the moral to the story, Richo. Very, very quickly.
Oh no. There's a poor handball there. Oh, another poor handball. Now a chance for the Crows. Got to make the most of one soon. Into the 50. Thilthorpe couldn't quite. Out the back though. Chance here maybe. Rochelle couldn't quite. Terrible camera angle, but eventually through for a behind. That's a 9-point margin. Remember Darcy Burns' goal to beat Hawthorn. I do remember that, unfortunately. Haven't completely forgotten it. Oh, good mark. You tipped Hawthorn that game, Source. Well, that was a big upset. That would have been a big upset at the time. Not as big of an upset now, but interesting. You nearly were a good tipster then. It's probably a bit behind there for the Bombers. It is. Hey bestie, says Graz. Hey Graz. High scoring game, that's right. Sure is. It's probably it for the scoring for this quarter. Still 10 seconds. That'll be a ball up. Oh, it's holding the ball. I mean, the time will run out anyway, unless... Wouldn't want to give away a 50 there, Barry. And there's the siren. 3/4 time. Durham just goes, has a quick shot. No score, of course. 3/4 time. Suddenly this game has turned on its end.
After the game, Roman Bryan is back. Yes, here I am. We might go into the coach's room. Roman Bryan, anything can happen. This will be interesting. That's my lovely man. Don't call me my dad. The noise in here is unbelievable. And likely to knock one of these blokes over in a minute. Righto, Brian. Where about you, mate? Down at the Crows. Look at Ralphie over there taking a photo. What's the name of that dog of yours? British Bulldog? Romeo.
Well, who wins from here, everyone? Last quarter is going to be huge. Sure will be. I mean, yeah. Doesn't get much bigger than this for Essendon. They've got to win. And suddenly they're in the box seat to win it. I mean, you'd be surprised if they didn't now, but, you know, Adelaide was so dominant for a period of the second quarter, you know. Who knows? Could happen again.
This is not stopping us.
Will it be tougher than SAS?
And Middleton is waltzing.
Waltz, was it?
No more tough and soft and.
I'm in shock. I can't believe it's the same man.
Who will be first eliminated?
Here comes the most nail-biting part.
The first couple is
Oh, dear.
They do.
before they
One more quarter of football.
a show-stopping night of Dancing with the Stars on 7 and 7
It's crazy how suddenly on the live ladder Essendon are second.
Sunday, 7
You know, you'd think most of the teams who they've just surpassed will win, but... And that's if they win, but, you know... Yeah, funny. this game has been an interesting one, no doubt. Sort of, I don't know. It's hard to tell if this is going to be the game or if, you know, Adelaide can come again.
It's so good though.
Essendon still don't even have 100% as of right now. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Adelaide would still have a better percentage on the live ladder. Significantly. Well, not significantly, but by, you know, a few percent. And one's second on the live ladder and one's 14th. You streaming next week? I hope so. I'm going to Adelaide, by the way, next week, but only for the Sunday. So I'll only be away, you know, on the day on Sunday, like flying over and flying back on the day. It depends, you know, what I'm doing, if I'm doing anything Friday or potentially Saturday. I mean, I could stream Saturday. Although I do a very early morning on Sunday, that's one thing. Like my flight's at like 6 a.m, which means I'd have to wake up a lot earlier. Another interstate trip, yeah, I mean, doing quite a lot at the moment because I'm going to like the rest of Hawthorn's games. So I'm also going to Canberra the week after and then Tassie in the last game, for the last game, so which hopefully won't be the last game if we make the 8. Yeah, no, it's very good. I'm very happy about it. AFL Tube on tour. That's right. Absolutely. Oh, just showing Geelong's retro jumper on Channel 7. I don't like it. Not because it's a retro jumper or anything or whatever. It's just I don't like Geelong. That's it. It looks terrible, yeah. Oh well, at least, you know, it's a retro jumper, so I guess they're just doing it because that's what their jumper looked like way back when. Alright. Got to change it now. The quarter's starting. Can you stream every game? Unfortunately not. I've got other things to do in my life. But anyway, on with the game. Merritt into the 50 straight away. Langford went out in front of him. Caldwell did well. Centers it. Oh, and Draper takes the mark. Well, it's all Essendon at the moment still. And the Crows have a problem. This to put the Essendon Football Club 16 points in front. Scores tonight to the left of screen, 20 goals 6. To the right of screen, 8 goals 12. Well, you'd think from here he can make it 9 goals 12. Draper. Oh, no! He doesn't. He's hit the post. Absolutely shanked it. Nearly still kicked the goal. You know when you suddenly get a feeling that they're about to miss just as they're about to kick it? Like it's easy. You just think, I reckon he'll miss this. And he does. So, there you go. Kicks like a ruckman. Yep, that's right. Great mark, but did not finish it. We need to get you 100k subscribers. Well, if you could do that, I'd be appreciative. That'd be very nice. But yeah, look, fair way to go. But we'll see. The Bulldogs win. Oh, let's go. I got my tip right. How much did they win by, SMJ? Jeez, Draper. Yeah, I know. What does that cost them the game, you know? I mean, he nearly did something that cost them the game last time they played Adelaide, of course. Luckily not for them. Oh, that's holding the ball. No, it's not. That one's not, probably. Ball up. Redmond complaining, even though, if anything, it was against him rather than his free kick. They won by 213. How do you know, Saurus? Were you watching it or something live? Was it on KO? Bombers clear it out of their defence. Free kick to Essendon. To Draper on the wing. Dersma into the 50. Stringer! Almost got an arm over the shoulder, but no free kick. The Bombers clear it. That's surely a free to Keys. No, it's not. Thought he got his knee in his back there when slamming into him, Draper, but no. In the meantime, the Bombers into the 50. Here's a go for Langford. Handball to Martin. Wasn't the best handball. He went down for looking for a high tackle free. Doesn't get it. Probably not a high tackle. Probably. Would have been a bit soft. Little birdie told me, says Saurus. Little birdie. Jeez. Good news spreads fast, I guess. Port versus West Coast. Who you think's going to win? I reckon we'll go for an upset. We'll say West Coast. It's advantage. But they got a free here anyway. Oh, Keys could be in trouble. Ah, dear. I mean, you never know. I cannot tell from that Keys tackle there. Is that 0 weeks or 3 weeks? You tell me. I don't know. Keys gone for 6 weeks now. It's either 6 or 0. We don't know. One or the other. He could have punched someone and got less weeks for all we know, or he could get 0. It's a high footy, but it's a mark to the Adelaide. Was it? Yeah, it was a free to Adelaide there. So here they go. Can they mount another attack? Adelaide. Only 11 points down. It's funny how you sort of think, you know, suddenly once the Bombers get back in front, you think, oh, well, that's it, you know. You don't expect the underdog to Come again. Oh, that's holding the ball. No, it's not. It's play on, I guess. Saligo into the 50. Oh, good mark, Fogarty. Good kick and a good mark. So Coolwell going down the race now. Fogarty. Oh, this would take a good kick. Umpires are glazing Essendon. I wasn't going to say it, but it has seemed that way at times. Fogarty. He's just missed. So back to the 10-point margin, as it was at three-quarter time. Imagine your team winning the grand final by 1 point after the siren. Imagine that. Imagine waiting before they kick as well. Imagine your team's 5 points down and they have a shot after the siren to win the grand final. Crazy. Here go the Bombers. Langford into the 50. Poor kick across the face. Couldn't hit Jones. Jones now running towards the football and the ball finds the boundary line. Big opportunity gone begging there for Essendon. Oh, Shield. Looking a little bit sore there. Oh, well done. Oh, but good mark by McGrath. Now he'll send it into attack. Stop showing Gresham, show the game, Channel 7. Into the 50. Langford couldn't quite. Menzie running onto it, kicking around the corner. Still in play, Draper. Couldn't quite find it. Crows have the numbers. Eventually goes over the boundary line. And in what world was that deliberate? I don't know, but the Essendon fans and Jake Stringer seem to think it was. Interesting. Anyway. Next goal, so crucial. And there's another free to Essendon. They've had a lot of frees inside 50, the Bombers. Not saying that wasn't there. I'm just saying it how it is. They have had a lot of frees inside 50. Archie Perkins, the sub, has now come on. Caldwell, of course, has gone off. So this will make it difficult for Adelaide. In comes Merritt, straight through the middle. That makes it a 52-point turnaround. From 36 points down to 16 points in front. Great effort by Essendon. Umpires need a hop off Essendon. Is what it is, Saurus. I didn't see that free kick very well. I'd have to see it again, but well, this game coming a bit less interesting now. Can Adelaide get the next goal and make a game of it again? Because if it keeps going like this, the Bombers are going to win. Well done by Berry, ball up. They get the 100. AFL wants them to be good for once. It's a scripted sport. You said it, not me. Here's a go, Rochelle. Got to kick the goal. Absolutely doesn't. Kicks an unconvincing behind. Got to kick a goal, Adelaide. Come on. They did go 16 points down sort of in the second half of the last quarter against Carlton at this ground earlier this year. So his earpiece told him to miss. Hi! There we go. Come on, Keys. The danger man. How was he kicked? Is it 4? I think he might have just said BT. Yeah, 4. Feels like more. Come on, Keys. Hey, Matty, says Cop. Hey, Cop. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, they needed him to kick one. That's the way. Ben Keys kicks the goal. Keeps his side in it. 9-point game. Very exciting times.
Get a bonus $80 gift card when you pre-order the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro or $250 gift card with the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Hurry, ends July 30 at Harvey Norman.
Oh dear. Big goal number 5. He's the man. Can he get him? Can he get him over the line? West Coast got a comeback and wins. Wow. 2 from 2 for my tipping. How good. Tipped the upset that time. That was good for me. Let's go. Can this be another upset here? Well, here goes Durham. Straight out of the middle. This had really hurt Adelaide. And Langford takes the mark. Well, that was just about as quick as it gets. And here's Rory. Welcome back to the live stream, Rory. Hyping up his boy Saurus. Good mates, those two, as we all know. Famously. How's it hanging, Tubi? It's hanging quite well. It'd be hanging better if the boys from the hangar didn't get up tonight, but I don't think that will be the case. I think they will. In comes Langford. Oh no. He's missed the dartboard and kicked it out on the full. Half a quarter to go. I mean, they've done well to stay in at Adelaide. Got a bit lucky on that occasion. Keys did well. Laird wrapped up. Oh! Oh, you're kidding. Jeez. Oh dear. Any celebrations for hitting 4K subs? I haven't thought of anything. If you've got any ideas, Rory, I'm happy to hear them. Then I might consider some celebrations. Fremantle versus Brisbane. Who do you think's going to win this time? Fremantle. Fremantle will win that. Absolutely. Hawthorn are a team where you don't know what's going to happen. That's right. You definitely don't. Such a big game tomorrow. Let's hope we turn up. I mean, we are getting better now, though. We're sort of a bit more consistent than, you know, maybe something like Essendon are more up and down on a week-to-week basis, I guess. But Langford did well to get a handball away there. The Crows got to clear this. They've done well. They have the numbers here. Good kick to Fogarty. He has it on the wing. What about professional commentating, says Cop. I don't know, Cop. We'll see. It's a difficult industry to get into. McGrath. Now in the back line to Dersma. Back to McGrath. McGrath short chip. Did well. Just got to slow it down, Essendon. That's okay for them. Frill do a meet and greet at the G. Oh, good thinking. I'm sure I'll get, you know, all 4,000 turning up to that. And some. How long has Saurus been watching maybe a mod for him? Well, yeah, actually, I mean, maybe I should give out some mods because I haven't done any. Saurus has been watching since the start, so maybe I should do that. What can a moderator do? I don't know much about it. What's like the things they can do? Yeah, good thinking, Cop. To Langford, can he get this one? He can't. Still got it there. Spills to him. Handball to Martin. Martin went for the high tackle. Tried to get it onto his boot. Then couldn't quite. Now the Crows clear it. Big ball to be won here in the middle of the ground. Essendon have the numbers. McGrath to Shield. Back to McGrath. To Redmond. Just taking it slow. 7.5 minutes to go. Kicks it short to Cox. Now Cox kicks quickly inside 50. Another chance here for the Bombers. Menzie did well. The handball, oh, came off Darren's shin. Or was it his knee? I don't know. Or did it bounce? Who knows? Or did the umpire not see? One of them. Oh, here's Gresham. He's got it. Well. That might be just about it. One more and it certainly will be. There we go. We'll try and make Saurus a mod. Can manage block words and change chat modes in live, and also has capabilities of standard moderators. Can review and remove chat messages, or hide and put. Do a standard operator there. Moderator. Does that work? There we go. That Saurus should be a mod now. Laird. Fogarty. Gotta kick a goal. Looks pretty good, it is! There we go. They hit straight back, the Crows. And they're still in it. How do you feel about Geelong? No good. No good, Geelong. Not a fan. Hey Tubi, I'd be more than happy to assist in any moderation endeavours your channel has. Yeah, I'll give Rory a mod too, just because Rory's been in most streams, so there we go. So there you go, everyone. If you tune in for multiple streams, if you come back more often, you can get yourself a mod potentially. But anyway, got to update this scoreboard. There we go. Game not over yet. O'Brien gets the kick forward. Now here's Berry. Berry did well. Handball over the top. Can they go now, the Crows? Into the 50. Fogarty couldn't quite. The Bombers have the numbers. Should be able to Do well here. Well done to Menzie. When will be your next stream? Hopefully next week. Probably. Friday or Saturday night. Play this guy mod for all the money and compliments he's given you. Well, next time he comes back, I'll give him a mod. Whether that's tonight or, you know, next week or whatever. Oh, no, there he is. Sorry. I didn't even realise. He's actually in chat. He's said 3 things now. Sorry. Well, there you go. I'll give him a mod. Gotta watch the game still, though. Rochelle couldn't quite. McGrath couldn't quite. Fumbly footy. Oh, holding the ball again. Jeez. Alright, the playlist guy. Alright, to the mods. Try not to delete, like, try not to do what Rory's doing right now and just stop Cop from talking. But yeah. Anyway. We are back, says Holly. We are back. Do you mean as in the stream? Because welcome. Because I don't think you've been in here tonight. Oh, it's holding the ball again! Ugh! 4.5 minutes. Take the mod away. If he does something else to you tonight, Cop, I'll take the mod away. But if he behaves himself, I'll let him keep it. Oh, here's the go for the Bombers. Caddy running goalward and shanks it out on the full. What was he thinking? Jeez. 4 minutes, 9 points. Someone time me out and direct message me a slur. My goodness. I wonder who that was. Of the 3 mods. I have a prediction of which of the 3 might have done something like that, but when's your next live? Probably next week, yeah. Probably next week, Saturday, Friday or Saturday. Hopefully. O'Brien, oh, good mark. Go. No! Oh, he nearly got run down. Laird, here's a go. Keys, into the 50. It's very open there. Thilthorpe in the pocket as he kicked it on the full. I think so. 3 minutes 40 to go. Still time for Adelaide. It was Rory Cop, says Saurus. I'm guessing it was. Oh, it could have been the playlist guy. Who knows? I'm back, guys. What I miss? You missed not much. I didn't even notice you left. I guess you did for a couple of minutes. Fair enough. Brisbane win, says SMJ. Oh, that's a shame. I tipped Port, didn't I? Oh, Foggy goal! Well done. 3-point game at Marvel. Here we go, everyone. Grandstand finish coming up. 3-point game. Well done by the Crows. They found something else when they needed to. What a game of football tonight. And as of now, the Crows trail by 3 points, the same margin that they lost to Essendon by earlier this season. I feel a bit like I'm not welcome anymore. Do better, moderation team. Consider myself unsubscribed. It's Cop. It's purely because Rory's been there. Cop, I'll tell you what. Next time you... Not tonight, but next time, if you come again into a live stream and remind me to, I'll be happy to give you a mod. It's just I don't want to be handing them out that easily. It's got to be people who have, you know, been in all the time. And you have been in before, fair enough, but, you know, can't be handing them out willy-nilly. Anyway, in the meantime, here goes the footy. Chance here for Adelaide. Into the 50 they go. Fogarty pushed off it. Here's a go. Out the back. Thilthorpe. Can he kick the goal? No, he can't. He misses. 2-point game. The Crows have the momentum now. Bit under 3 minutes to go. First donation who? Oh, bloody hell. Excuse the French, everyone. Cop. There you go. Oh, good mark. Now into the 50. Thilthorpe. Couldn't quite. Another chance here. Could Keys do it? He's already got 5. Fogarty hunting it. Keys gets the handball away. The Bombers have the numbers there. Fogarty going again, and he's wrapped up. A ball up inside Adelaide's forward 50. 30 out on a slide angle, and it's a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go. Hawthorn are probably going to finish 7th or 8th. I sure hope so. In the meantime, Stringer with the clear. The Bombers with the clearing kick. Stringer wraps up. Himmelberg. It's a ball up. Close game at Marvel. Hee hee. Massive scenes. Mate, surely they couldn't, could they? The Bombers steadied the ship. Could the Crows steal it? In they go. Inside 50. Oh, but Langford there. Taking the mark. He'd be happy to just slow it down now. 2 minutes to go. Langford just goes down the line in the end. Mark to O'Brien. They'll go inside 50 again, the Crows. But Langford almost marked again. Here's a chance for Shelley. That could be holding the ball. But it's a ball up. Oh dear. What a game of footy. Why do I feel like Essendon win more away games than home? Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Fogarty tackled. Rochelle handball to the danger man in Keys. But he sort of fumbled a bit. Boundary throw in. 1:20 to go at Marvel Stadium. 2-point game. Oh, Crom. Crom. 1:20. Keys. Himmelberg. Crowd wanting holding the ball. It's a ball up. 1:07 to go. Can the Crows get a last minute winner? Durham. Oh, but Keys now. Into the 50 again. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance. Rochelle. Is it going through? Was it touched? It's gone through. It's a goal. Oh my goodness. As Rochelle just kicked the match winner for the Adelaide Crows. Brilliant Josh Rochelle. And he's kicked the goal. No Bombers players claiming it. So it's going to be a goal to Adelaide. My goodness. 3 in a row to Adelaide. They looked done. They looked done and out. They looked... What's the expression? Whatever. They're in front. And the chat is loving it. 51 seconds. What a game of football. A high-scoring Friday night footy epic. Everyone complaining about this being Friday night. Well, certainly been a good game. Here we go. 51 seconds for Essendon. Can they respond? Big ball here in the middle to win. And here they go. Merritt charging through the middle. He'll kick inside 50. Can he find a man? It hits the ground. Here goes Nick Martin. Has a shot for goal, but it's punched through. One behind. He didn't get any penetration on the kick. One behind. Now the Crows have got 37 seconds to hang on. Just got no option but to go down the line. That could be a holding free. It's not, and the Crows find the boundary line. 26 seconds to go. Game of the year, question mark. I'll tell you what, if Essendon pinch it, even more so. 26 seconds. Is there one more twist in this tale? Here's Stringer. Can he find a target? He goes to the goal square. Caddy couldn't quite. The Crows just got to rush it. The Bombers fans wanting deliberate. It's not going to be. 12 seconds now. The Crows should hang on. What an effort this would be. From 6 goals up to 15 points down to in front again right at the end. 5 seconds to go. The ball finds the boundary line on the wing. Well, chat's loving it. I'm loving it. What a game of footy. 4 seconds. Is there going to be some sort of miracle here, or will that be it? There's no time. There's the siren. The Adelaide Crows have won. What a game of football on a Friday night. The Crows win it by 2 points. Australia as the Adelaide Crows. What a game. Oh, wow. You completely wrote them off. 15 points down, you know. They've gotten their payback on Essendon, all right. Wow. VD Entertainment, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. And yes, indeed, what a game. So many twists and turns in that one. Even when the Crows got within a goal, you just didn't feel like they were actually going to do it. But they do. Oh no, Essendon. Wow. 2-point win. Well done, Adelaide. They did choke a 6-goal lead, but they wrestled it back once again. Probably deserved to win it in the end. Great effort by Adelaide. Bombers did well to get back into it after they were down, but couldn't go through with it. Could you go live Richmond game? Well, probably not, because I'm going to the footy twilight tomorrow, so I can't really be back by then. Hype for Hawthorn Collingwood. Oh, yeah. Nervous for Hawthorn Collingwood. Such a big game. Wow, what a game tonight. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, Rochelle's still talking as if they're in the finals picture, and who knows? They'd probably have to win every game, and even there I'm not sure if they would make it, but, you know, it's a funny game, football. Who you got for Sandy Zebs versus Southport Sharks? Is Sandy home? If Southport were home, I'd absolutely say Southport, but maybe the Zebras are a chance at Trevor Barker. I found you by AFL song. Ah, right. Good one, that one. Adelaide are coming. Are they? Well, are they? Could they? They beat us next week. At least they'll be asking the question. They need something special though. And they've got some hard games too, like away to Geelong and away to Sydney. But Sandy home, Sandy are a chance. Sandy are a chance. There are 2 games next week on Friday night. Yeah, they sometimes do that when Is it next week? Are there 2 on Friday night next week? Oh, that's in 2 weeks. Yeah, because they do that when there's like a game in Perth sometimes. Oh, wow. Bye AFL Tube. Bye Holly. See ya. My mate has said, yeah, what did you say? Well, Saurus, you can't say he was right. He said it was going to stay at 20 points, and it didn't. So, got lucky as, yeah. Oh, wow, Adelaide. Wow, we. That's a big win for them. They'll get a lot of confidence out of that. And good on them for believing they can still make the finals, you know. Obviously hasn't been a great season for them on the whole, but, you know, good win for them. And they'll be wrapped with that. What the hell did I just watch? You watched an insane game of football, Thomas Footy. A very good game of football. How good's footy, says Rory. How good's footy? Friday night footy. Oh, I need a moment to soak that one in. I'm interested by that. I'm intrigued. Will Essendon make the finals? Geez, that woke you up. What, the game? I tipped Don, sadly. Well, don't worry. I tipped the Dons. I don't care. Still wanted Adelaide to win, and, you know, most people would have tipped Essendon, so whatever. I'm going to go play games with my mates in a sec. Thanks for the stream, AFL Tube. Thanks for tuning in, Saurus. Congratulations on your new status as a moderator. But yeah. Ox TV Live, I'm so sad. Yeah, that would be a disappointing one. If you're an Essendon supporter. The Crows fans will be happy. It's the ones who've travelled over. They'll be thrilled. Thank you for the new status. No worries, Saurus. I'll tell you what time it is where Saurus lives. It's 10 p.m. 10:02 p.m. Half an hour behind Melbourne and the eastern side of Australia. Bombers top 2 gone to waste. Well, I've probably already written them off for that. But yeah, top 4 now. Very unlikely for Essendon, and yeah, top 8 now. Not so good. In a bit of trouble now, Essendon. Yeah, what a game. Says AFL Talks, sure was. Playing any sport this weekend, Tubey? I am. I'm playing footy tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, see you, Saurus. Good on ya for tuning in again. But yeah, I am playing footy, Rory. I'm tomorrow. Essendon has been shat on. They sure have. It's crazy that the Crows still think they're a chance. If they won every game, they are a chance. So, yeah. AFL Tube, you're just about my favourite AFL channel. Oh, thank you, Billy. That's very nice of you. I want to sleep now. Good night. Good night, Thomas Footy. Don't let the bed bugs bite. What a game, says SMJ. Sure was. What time are you streaming till? Oh, probably not for long. Probably wrap it up shortly. Yeah, it takes a bit longer to soak that one in though, because it was a good game of football. But yeah, it's been a good night. Been a good watch. And I'm happy with the result. Others might not be. It's good for Hawthorn. It's good for football. Oh dear. Billy also might say the same thing. Oh, thank you, Rory, as well. How kind of you. Any big videos coming out soon? Nothing huge. You know, more tips videos, obviously. But yeah, sort of starting to work on maybe some other things, but we'll see. Haven't really done much there. But yeah, I might wrap it up shortly. What a game. Well done to Adelaide on the win. Well done to SMJ and his dog for being happy. Thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. And yeah, that's about it. Share any final comments if you want to, but, you know, yeah, I might wrap it up there. You're my favourite YouTuber. Let's go. All the compliments coming in tonight. I appreciate that. Despite my hair that's too long, that you're still willing to call me your favourite YouTuber. I really appreciate that. Wild game. It's been fun, Tubey. Cheers for the stream. Cheers for tuning in, Rory. Congratulations on your mod as well. And to anyone who wants a mod, I don't know what to say. I've got no rule, but I mean, I guess I'll just maybe hand out a few every stream or two. So tune in, and if you tune in frequently, you can get a mod. So yeah, final comment: go football, go Hawthorn. Here, Billy. That's a good one. No problem, bro. You're such a great YouTuber. Thank you, SMJ. And good on you for giving us some extra entertainment with your games you played tonight for us. But yeah, that was great. I ranked my 5 favourite AFL YouTubers a newer 1. Let's go. All the compliments pouring in now. Yeah, maybe that's just because I've started handing out mods. Now everyone wants a mod. Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a good live stream, I think. Been a good game of footy. And yeah, that'll probably be it. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. So enjoy your lives. And goodbye.